My ex deleted all my photos before moving out, so I made sure she got copies of some very special ones. So my girlfriend Emma and I had been together for like 3 years when things started going south. We were living together in this tiny one-bedroom apartment downtown. And honestly, we'd been fighting about everything lately. Money, chores, her staying out till 2 in the morning with her friends, me playing video games too much, you name it. The breaking point came when I found out she'd been texting her ex behind my back. Not like cheating or anything, but just the fact that she hid it from me for weeks made me feel like garbage. When I confronted her about it, she flipped out and said I was being controlling and that we should just break up. Fine by me at that point. I was done with the drama, so we agreed she'd move out by the end of the week. I figured we'd split our stuff like adults and move on with our lives. Boy, was I wrong about that. The day she came to get her things, I was at work. I came home that evening expecting to see half the apartment empty, which was fine. What I didn't expect was to find my laptop completely wiped clean. Every single photo I had stored on there was gone. 3 years worth of memories, not just of us, but everything. Pictures of my family, my friends, random funny stuff I'd saved, vacation photos with my buddies from before I even met her. I immediately called her freaking out. She acted all innocent at first, like, "Oh no, that's terrible, I have no idea what happened." But then when I kept pressing her, she finally admitted it. She said she deleted everything because she didn't want me having photos of her anymore, and that it was her right to control her image. Here's the thing though, she only deleted the photos from my laptop. She completely forgot about my phone, my old phone that I kept in a drawer, and most importantly, the cloud backup I had running automatically, so I still had everything, including some very interesting photos she probably forgot existed. See, about 6 months into our relationship, Emma went through this phase where she was super into photography. She bought this expensive camera and was always taking artsy photos of everything. Food, sunsets, herself, me, whatever. She even convinced me to let her take some intimate photos of us together, you know, for her art portfolio. At the time, I thought it was weird, but I went along with it because I was whipped. She promised they were just for her personal collection and would never leave her camera. Well, after she deleted all my stuff, I remembered those photos. And I also remembered something else. She'd applied for this big photography internship at some fancy art gallery in the city. The kind of place where having weird, intimate photos in your portfolio probably wouldn't look too professional. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I made sure she got copies. I printed out about 20 of the most artistic ones. Nothing too crazy, but definitely stuff that would make her grandmother blush, and mailed them to her new address. But here's the kicker. I also sent copies to her mom, her sister, her best friend Casey, and her new workplace. I included a little note that said, "Emma forgot these when she moved out. Thought you might want them for safekeeping since she's so worried about people having her photos." The next day, my phone was blowing up. Emma called me screaming so loud I had to hold the phone away from my ear. Apparently her mom had opened the envelope first and called her crying, asking why she was getting naked pictures in the mail. Her sister thought it was hilarious and posted about it on Facebook before Emma could stop her. And her boss at the coffee shop where she worked part-time was apparently very concerned about her judgment. But the best part? Her internship application got rejected. Turns out when you send intimate photos to a professional art gallery with someone's application, they tend to question your professionalism.